Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 3rd of January. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep into each of the 12 zodiac signs and share with you your Sun or your Ascendant. It's whatever you wish to watch. So this week begins with Neptune forging a really shimmering but beautiful angle to Venus. And by the end of the week, Venus comes into an exact conjunction with the Sun. Now that's brilliant if we're really wanting to think about something desirable or someone desirable that may be on our radar. With the January sales in full swing, it may be a monetary purchase we're considering. The sign of Capricorn, where Venus is very much about substance, so it may be a big ticket item that we're really drawn towards, or perhaps there's someone that we like that in some ways is quite well off or has some qualities that we really respect and admire. And the connection between Venus and Neptune can be really magical and very spiritual, so a connection doesn't have to happen only in a physical realm. Also this week, Mars, the planet of passion, is caught up in a bit of a tussle with, ironically, Neptune from the middle of the week. So there may be somebody that we're drawn to, perhaps someone who's a little bit more buccaneering or different, and their self-confidence or energy could seem a little bit intimidating. Then again, Venus can soothe this week, but Neptune in its angle with Mars can confuse. So if there is someone we're unsure of, we just need to be a little bit cautious. Now, of course, Mercury has moved into the sign of Aquarius, very much about friendship, very much about future planning, but it is in its pre-shadow period. So we need to micro-check all details to meet up and have fun. But it is true that Mars forges a very energizing link with the Sun. So if your focus is much more on your role in life, anything to do with entrepreneurship, being more go-getting, but in a material way, the Sun is really going to be supportive by the direct desire that Mars brings to the situation. Now, if you're new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And of course, with year 2022 upon us, if you want to ascend above this zodiac forecast and discover what your personal birth data is showing for this year, you can see my offer beneath this video. You can get a 12-month forecast from the time of order, your character analysis, and 30% off. Gain searing insights. The link is beneath this video now. Hello Aquarius and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 3rd of January. The big news is definitely Mercury arriving in your sign, which happened at the end of last week. This brings you into the present in terms of your thinking, but there's a lot of other energy that's still very much to do with your past or a more reflective phase of the year. If your physical vitality, for example, still seems a little bit challenged, it wouldn't be a complete surprise. Mars is actually in a very buoyant, friendly, go-getting part of your scope, but is in a right angle with Neptune, which suggests that unless you have real clarity over a future forward plan, especially around the financial side of it, you could invest some money in something that actually just comes to nothing. So be very clear-minded in your approach. That said, someone could let you know, not necessarily in a particularly obvious way, how much they care for you, how much they want to support you. The magical link between Venus and Neptune is really something to behold. If there has been a separation in your world, or you've decided to make way around some relationships that perhaps have not really been working so well for you in recent times, and with all that 12th house energy, you've just thought, look, enough's enough. I've been trying so hard to reach out to these people, they're just not interested, so you may have cleared the decks. And I think with Venus coming into a conjunction with the Sun as this week draws to a close, that suggests new growth, new much more sincere, much more appropriate people coming into your world, if that is what's happened. However, Mars is forging a very constructive link with the Sun this week. So if your long-term plan requires some short-term planning, investigation and research, you have it all together to go for that this week.